Hello, my name is Ananda. I'm a professor in theater at the University of Lincoln in the United Kingdom and principal investigator of the project Mobile Arts for Peace. I work alongside an amazing team of researchers, partners, artists, and young people from Kyrgyzstan, Rwanda, Indonesia, and Nepal. In my presentation, I'll provide an overview of the research context for MAP, its project aims, and research design. MAP aims to contribute to a fuller understanding of local contexts that is sensitive to historic, cultural, religious, linguistic, economic, and political factors using a grassroots approach to peace building. In this quote from Dorcas, she states that MAP provides a space to discover and to develop talents, to live and to work together peacefully, and to embark on a new path. The use of arts-based methods enables a platform to generate peace building and research through the adaptation of local cultural forms. Developing communication structures, working with research participants, including young people, educators, artists, civil society organizations, and decision makers. MAP is situated within the current research context in which there are problematic representations of youth in research and policy literature. MAP will explore alternative dimensions to preventing conflict and building sustainable peace through the involvement of marginalized youth in peace building, co-creating research interventions that are informed by local knowledges and practices, and enhancing communication structures and processes between youth and policy. We will explore how and why artistic practices can be used to build sustainable peace and to address power relations and challenges related to policy enactment. Our project aims to provide a comparative approach on the use of interdisciplinary arts-based practices by influencing curricula and approaches to working within and out of school youth to address global challenges, and creating structures and modes of communication between youth and policymakers from the local to the global. Here, I want to emphasize that we aim to create a two-way form of communication using arts-based methods as the vehicle or communication tool. MAP was initially piloted through a proof of concept project in Rwanda, in which there was a series of activities to scale the feasibility of the research design that included a scoping visit to inform the project through needs-based analysis, alongside considering potential risk factors of implementation. A curriculum workshop with over 10 cultural organizations to explore the adaptation of cultural forms for dialogic purposes and to identify existing peace-building practices using arts-based methods. A training of trainers to test the curricula, working with over 25 schools and 90 educators who adapted the curricula to their own linguistic and cultural contexts, and a youth camp to work with young researchers and trainers to implement MAP into in-school and out-of-school MAP clubs. Monitoring and evaluation reports have evidenced the significance of MAP to create spaces that allow for the identification of conflict issues, the sharing of personal stories, the establishment of circles of trust, and networking between local and national peace-building initiatives. Also, the exploration of implementing MAP as a research method to explore some of the challenges and opportunities for peace building in Kyrgyzstan, Rwanda, Indonesia, and Nepal. The research design has been carefully implemented and constructed to consider the research context through conflict analysis, cultural frameworks, youth-led action research, and policy impact. Research activities are carefully designed to generate data, to produce practice-based outputs, and to generate impact. For instance, the youth camp generated data concerning the challenges to peace that young people face, while producing a film by young researchers that shared their experiences and aha moments for peer-to-peer learning across countries, alongside drafting policy briefs in relation to the suggested solutions to identified challenges for decision makers. Outputs include a range of academic and creative outputs. Here, I'd like to focus briefly on dissemination events, which will be conducted annually in each country, attended by the COIs and in-country partners and stakeholders, hosted by UNESCO. In this way, ensuring that research findings have been identified and that we can continuously build on and consolidate learning through each year and phase of the project. Our stakeholders include in-school and out-of-school clubs, regional government institutions, civil society organizations, artists, cultural organizations, and research institutions. Our intended legacy is to integrate MAP into the national curricula of each country through local, national, and international pathways to impact that will inform policy through commissioned research project outcomes towards preventing conflict and building sustainable peace in partnership with our wider network. For more information about MAP, please go to map.blogs.lincoln.ac.uk. Thank you for your attention.
That seemed good. I thought that